Hello everybody, Rebels of Cloud9 here. I've got another inbox review. It is another Yamato 2199. I promised you more were coming, and to my surprise and delight, this one came today. My brother has gone kind of all out and buying a bunch of these ships right now, and he has allowed me the privilege of unboxing them for you guys and taking them out of the bags. So just thanks to him for letting me do that, because I really appreciate it, getting to show off these kits. This is pretty cool. So this is the Independent Command Vessel Deusula the Second Core ship. I didn't have so much stuff in the way. There we go. So it's a pretty cool looking tower that launches off of here, and this is it, attaching into a second vehicle. It's a bigger ship, and I think there's a picture of it in the instructions, but Bandai actually made a Mecha Kit of this whole thing together. I think this one is coming as a Mecha Kit in the future. Can't remember. Yeah, it is. It will be coming out as a new kit. So you're going to get a Mecha version of this and the full-size one here. You do get a couple of special Mecha Kits with it. So here's the ship on its side. I can't really quite get a proper angle on it. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. So that's about what it looks like. Kind of insectoid. I kind of like that. Nice blue. And then you get these two little fighters. And if you remember, I did say that they were all named after German aircraft. And these ones don't lie. These are the DDG 110s. You get two of those in the kit. You get this really nice looking ship. So yeah, quite a bit of fun in this little box. It's definitely smaller, but not as small. I think the analyzer box is still smaller. So enough. Let's take a look. Let's see all the fun that we get to have here. All right. Oh, gee, I love it when Bandai does this. I love this. I love it when they attach multicolors of plastic onto one sprue. So we have a dark blue here, we've got light blue, we've got red, and we've got clear purple. So, yeah, let's start with the clear purple. That's the bridge. So it looks like you could light this model kit up if you wanted to. They've definitely included a lot of parts. I imagine a bit of work would need to be done, but it wouldn't be impossible to do. I actually imagine it would be pretty cool to have it lit up. There are some very, very faint lines on there for the frames of the windows. If you're going to go ahead and just prime the whole thing gray, or whatever color you're going to prime it, you're not worried about this, you're probably going to see it a lot better. But if you're not, it's probably going to be a little difficult to see, so you're going to have to do some careful painting on there. Masking it is going to be pretty difficult. Yeah, you're going to have to have a lot of patience on that one. Quite a bit of detail into all the blue pieces. I'm quite impressed with that. So panel line wash is definitely going to highlight all those colors out quite a bit. But for the most part, it looks really great. Quite impressed with this. And then these are some of the red pieces. These go on the outside of the ship as kind of little intakes. And oh, cool! Ha! Something I was worried about, and I don't have to worry anymore. We get decals. Cool. Excellent. Oh, they're a little damaged. There's a little scratch on them there. But they're still good. I really, really like Bandai's decals. I've had just a tremendous amount of success with them. I find them to be very, very nice. They cooperate really well, and they just like to stick onto the model, which is something you always want to have. So here we have part of the display stand and some of the inner workings of the ship. So this is the display stand here. This is some of the internal framing pieces for the ship. Same with these ones here. And these look like the engines right there. I quite like the design of those. And flipping around here, these are the display stands for the 110s, as well as the cockpits there. Or sorry, canopy. These are quite big display stands. Quite impressive, actually. It's bigger than the DWG 262s. But yeah, as far as everything else goes with detail, oh, there's some more detail on this piece here. Really liking that. It's kind of cool. And some more blue. So yeah, I knew the ship was going to be small, but it's actually a bit smaller than I was predicting. But as far as skimping out on detail, yeah, that hasn't happened. So this is both the same sprue here. So these are the sides of the ship there. And yeah, again, lots of nice panel line details and such. I like that quite a bit. This is definitely, you know, like I said, I was not particularly impressed with this ship when I saw it on the computer, but now that I'm actually looking at it, I'm getting more and more excited about building it. It looks like a really fun model. Alright, here's one of the 110s. It's pretty big, actually. Yeah, that's actually bigger than the 262. I have that one, but I haven't done any kind of video about it yet. So this one's molded in this kind of green, kind of a paler green, maybe even a neutral green. And they've included this type of plastic with a lot of their kits. It kind of looks like a blackbird. And then here on the bottom we've got the, this would be a pale green, for all the underside. And again, really nice detail on it. I'm quite surprised at how big it is. I thought it would be, you know, a bit smaller. I'm always impressed with how big these, you know, mecha kits are. Actually, when you get them. So, like I said, you get 2 of them. I'll leave this one in the package because it's same thing. Nothing different on it. Here's the display base. It is the Gamma Empire symbol. Quite like that. So it's nice because it's very big. He actually took one of those to the model show in Nanton. It looked really nice. And amongst all these black bases, people mostly had these polar lights, you know, the round discs, and then there's this one sitting there, and it's got a white trim and it's bright red on the inside. Okay. So we've got a piece of green plastic. Nice light color. Yeah, I'm not sure what these are for. These must be, I know these are exterior pieces on the ship, but this must be where all these decals fit on top of here. So I think they're kind of like Bussard collectors in the show. It's kind of like something that all the Gamma ship have. But that would be my kind of guess as to what they are. But I don't know an official term. Here we've got some more pieces. Again, not really sure where all of this goes. But yeah. We've got another sprue, or another bag, and it's the exact same thing. And the last thing in the box is the instructions. So let's take a quick look through these. So yeah, here's all those lights. These are all the green plastic pieces there. I don't remember seeing this dome anywhere. I must have missed that. Unless that's it? No. Oh my gosh. This thing just keeps getting smaller and smaller. That's it right there. That tiny little piece is this thing. It's going to be a good model nonetheless. So let's take a look inside. Alright, so that's a pretty straightforward build by the looks of it. Most of these Bandai kits are just super, you know, nice to just put together, quick build, minimal amount of fuss involved. I doubt anyone's going to have trouble with this. The nice thing about Bandai instructions is, even though they are written in Japanese, they're very, very descriptive. So anyone can read them and they won't have a problem with them. Yeah, here we got a couple of the DDG 110s. It's got this hook in the front of the nose. Right there. It's kind of weird. How do you fly around that? And here's the ship. Let me try and get rid of the glare. So yeah, here's the whole ship. And then this kit starts from about right here in the back and goes to about there. So this is quite a behemoth that it's sitting in. This would be really cool if they ever release that in 1000 scale. So got some nice pictures of the finished product. I really like it. And you have the option of using the display stand or not to give you a cap for it in case you don't want to have it, which I really like when model kits do that, you know. It's nice to just have that option. And then yeah, the paint guide in the back. I like it. Looks pretty simple. Finding the right colors. Probably have to turn to maybe some Vallejo for this blue. Tamiya doesn't quite make a blue like that, but it might be easy to mix it since I don't have Mr. Hobby Color paints. Anyways, I'm gonna go, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna try and update my blog really quick here so I have pictures of all the sprues. You can go to Rebels at Cloud 9 at blogspot.ca. There will be a link to it down below when I get to it. And yeah, you'll just be able to see all the sprues in greater detail. This is a really cool kit. I'm actually more surprised by how nice it is versus my first reaction of I really don't want it that bad. But yeah, if you have the same thoughts, it's definitely worth getting. I think it's quite a fun kit, even though it is a tad bit smaller than I was expecting. So anyways, guys, hope you guys are having a great summer. Thanks for watching this inbox review. This is Rose of Cloud 9, and I'll see you guys next time.